Good evening, friends. Pinwatuni. Welcome to our online broadcast from the London Mindfulness Meditation Center. As you know, for the past 4 or 5 months, we have gone online every day every evening, recently every day at 7 o'clock, to share our religious worship, Buddha Vandana, chanting and meditation. Today we are, as I said yesterday, we will be chanting Ratana Sutta and Girimananda Sutta to bless you all for your good health, happiness and prosperity. So every evening it is important perhaps to engage in some religious activities, not just to accumulate merit but also to develop peace of mind, especially during this time of difficulty. Spending some time or some evening hours to religious observance is of great benefit. And we also allow people to dedicate or sponsor. So today we have this sponsorship by Mr. and Mrs. Varnapura. So Chanak Varnapura would like to bless and share merit with their departed son, beloved son, who passed away about 7 years ago, Mr. Nuwanka Charit Varnapura. May he be happy and peaceful wherever he is. May his sansaric life be happy, and eventually may he attain the blissful state of Nibbana. So with that righteous intention, Mr. and Mrs. Varnapura came to the Vihara and made offerings and are now participating from home. So we will share merit later on after our chanting of Parittas. So every evening we begin our worship with observing 5 precepts. So please say Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa to observe 5 precepts. Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dutiyampi Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dutiyampi Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dutiyampi Saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Tatiyampi Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Tatiyampi Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Tatiyampi Saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Pānātipātā vīramani sikkhapaдаṃ samādhiyāmi, Adinādānā vīramani sikkhapaдаṃ samādhiyāmi, Kāmesu miccācārā vīramani sikkhapaдаṃ samādhiyāmi, Musāvādā vīramani sikkhapadaṃ samādhiyāmi, සුරාමේරය මජ්ජපමා දට්ඨානා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි. තිසරණේන සද්ධින් පංචශීලං ධම්මං සාදුකං සුරක්ඛිතං කତ୍වා අප්පමාදේන සම්පාදේ තබ්බං. Okay, so let's worship the Buddha together. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Itipiso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho vijjācarana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhammasarathi sattā deva manussanam buddho bhagavati. Buddhaṃ jīvita pariyantaṃ saranam gacchāmi. Ye ca buddhā atitā ca ye ca buddhā anāgatā paccuppanā ca ye buddhā ahaṃ vandāmi sabbadā. Natti me saranam aññam buddho me saranam varam. Etena sacca vajjena hotu me jaya mangalam. Uttamangena vandeham padapam suvaruttamam. Buddheyo kalito doso buddho kamatu tang mamam. Swakhato bhagavata dhammo sanditthiko akaliko. Ehi passiko opanayiko paccattam veditabbo vinyuhiti. Dhammang jīvita pariyantaṃ saranam gacchāmi. Ye ca dhammā atitā ca ye ca dhammā anāgatā paccuppanā ca ye dhammā ahaṃ vandāmi sabbadā. Natti me saranam aññam dhammo me saranam varam. Etena sacca vajjena hotu me jaya mangalam. Uttamangena vandeham dhamman ca tividham varam. Dhammeyo kalito doso dhammo kamatu tang mamam. Supatipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho ujupatipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho. Nyāya patipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho Sāmīci patipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho. Yadidang cattari purisa yugani atta purisa puggala. Esa bhagavato sāvaka sangho. Ahuneyo pahuneyo dakhineyo anjali karaniyo anuttarang punyakhetang lokasati sanghang jivita pariyantang saranang gacchami ye ca sangha atita ca ye ca sangha anagata paccapanna ca ye sangha aham vandami sabbada natti me saranang anyang sanghomi saranang varang etena sacca vajjena hotu me jaya mangalang uttamangena vandehang sangham ca tividottamang sangheyo kalito doso sangho kamatu tang mamang Ghanasarapadittena dīpena tamadansina tilokadīpang sambuddhaṃ pujayāmi tamonudang vannagandha gunopetaṃ etaṃ kusuma santatiṃ pujayāmi munindassa siripada saroruhe pujemi buddhaṃ kusumena nena punyena metena ca hotu mokkhaṃ pupphaṃ milayāti yatā idammi kāyo tatā yāti vināsa bhāvaṃ adhivāsetu no bhante pāniyaṃ parikappitaṃ anukampaṃ upādāya patiganhātu uttama adhivāsetu no bhante gilāna paccayaṃ imaṃ anukampaṃ upādāya patiganhātu uttama adhivāsetu no bhante pesajjaṃ parikappitaṃ anukampaṃ upādāya patiganhātu uttama adhivāsetu no bhante sabbaṃ saddhāya pujitaṃ anukampaṃ upādāya patiganhātu uttama vandāmi cetiyaṃ sabbaṃ sabbakānesu patittitaṃ sāririka dhātu mahābodhiṃ buddha rūpaṃ sakalaṃ sadā yassa mūle nisinnova sabbāri vijayaṃ akā patto sabbaññataṃ sattā vande taṃ bodhipādapaṃ ime ete mahābodhi lokanātena pujitā ahampi te namassāmi bodhirājā namattute kāyena vācā cittena pamādena maya kataṃ accayaṃ khamame bhante puripañña tathāgata kāyena vācā cittena pamādena maya kataṃ accayaṃ khamame dhamma sanditthika akālika kāyena vācā cittena pamādena maya kataṃ accayaṃ khamame sangha supatipanna anuttara ettavata ca amhehi sambhatam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya ettavata ca amhehi sambhatam punya sampadam sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya ettavata ca amhehi sambhatam punya sampadam sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya idammi ñātīnaṁ hotu sukhitā hontu ñātayo idammi ñātīnaṁ hotu sukhitā hontu ñātayo idammi ñātīnaṁ hotu sukhitā hontu ñātayo imina punya kammine mami bala samagamo satang samagamo hotu yava nibbana pattiya idammi punyang asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu sadhu sadhu sadhu. So now we are going to chant Ratana Sutta and Girimananda Sutta. The sponsors, Mr. and Mrs. Varnapura, would like to not just bless their family and loved ones with good health and happiness, but you as an online community joining our religious observance, religious worship this evening, broadcast from the London Mindfulness Meditation Center. So may you all also be well, happy and peaceful. May you and your loved ones be blessed by the blessings of the Noble Triple Gem. May you stay safe and may you be protected, especially during this time of difficulty and pandemic. May you all enjoy good health and have peace of mind. So if you know or anyone who is ill, if you have anyone, your loved ones or family members who are ill, bear them in your thoughts, wishing them speedy recovery with good health, and may they also enjoy good health thereafter. As always, we dedicate this service to our key workers, including NHS staff, doctors and nurses, wishing them good health and happiness, as well as courage and determination to continue their valuable services, looking after the nation and the ill and their families. So we begin our chanting of Ratana Sutta and Girimananda Sutta, wishing you all good health and happiness. As you know, the Ratana Sutta was uttered by the Buddha during similar pandemic when there was a time of difficulty in a city called Visala due to famine, deaths and fear arising and negative vibes developing. So upon request, the Buddha uttered these verses which contain the virtues of the Triple Gem. At the end of every verse, we recite Etena Satchena Swati Hotu, making an aspiration or determination. May you all be well and happy and peaceful. So it is recorded that after the Buddha's advice, Venerable Ananda sprinkled water, reciting these verses in the city, and the city began to recover. So we would also like to wish you same happiness and good health. The Girimananda Sutta was when Venerable Girimananda was critically ill. Upon request, the Buddha also gave this 10 perception to contemplate and reflect upon. Again, after the recitation or after the revealing of these 10 perceptions by Venerable Girimananda, it is recorded at the end of the sutta that he recovered from his critical illness and then lived happily and with good health. So we dedicate this to anyone who is ill, and as always, most importantly to you who are listening to this, may you stay safe, may you be protected and blessed by the Noble Triple Gem. So please listen to the chanting with great attention and respect. Samanta Chakravalesu Atra Gacchantu Devata Saddhammang Munirajassa Sunantu Saggamokkhadang Paritta Savanakalu Ayang Badanta Paritta Savanakalu Ayang Badanta Paritta Dhamma Savanakalu Ayang Badanta Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Yani bhutani samagatani bhummani vayani vayantalikhe sabbeva bhuta sumana bhavantu athopi sakkacca sunantu bhasitam tasmahi bhutani samitha sabbe mittam karota manusiya pajaya Divacharatto chaharanti ye baling tasmahi nirakkata appamatta yang kinci vittang idhvahurang va saggesu vayang ratanang panitang nano samang attitathagaten idampi buddhe ratanang panitang Etena saccena suvatti hotu khayang viragang amatang panitang yadajjaga sakya muni samahito natena dhammena samatti kinci idampi dhamme ratanang panitang etena saccena suvatti hotu Yang buddha setta parivannai sucing samadhimanantarikanyamahu Samadhinatena samona vijjati idampi dhamme ratanang panitang etena saccena suvatti hotu Ye puggala atta satang pasattha cattari etani yugani honti te dakkhiniya sugatassa savaka ete sudinnani mahaphalani idampi sanghe ratanang panitang etena saccena suvatti hotu Ye suppayutta manasa dalhena nikkamino gotama sasanam hi Te patti patta amatang vigaiha laddha mudha nibbuting bhunjamana Idampi sanghe ratanang panitang etena saccena suvatti hotu Yathindakhilo pataving sito siya chatubhivate bhiya sampakampiyo Tatupamang sappurisang vadami yo ariya saccani avecca passati Idampi sanghe ratanang panitang etena saccena suvatti hotu Ye ariya saccani vibhavayanti gambhira panyena sudesitani Kincapi te honti busappamatta nate bhavang attamang adiyanti ඉදම්පි සංඝේ රතනං පනීතං ඒතේන සච්චේන සුවත්ති හෝතු සහවස්ස දස්සන සම්පදාය තයස්ස ධම්මා ජහිතා භවන්ති සක්කාය දිට්ඨි විචිකිච්ඡිතං ච සීලබ්බතං වාපි යදත්ති කිංචි චතුහ පායේහි ච විප්පමුත්තෝ ච චාබිඨානානි අබබ්බෝ කාතුං ඉදම්පි සංඝේ රතනං පනීතං ඒතේන සච්චේන සුවත්ති හෝතු කිංචාපි සෝකම්මං කරෝති පාපකං කායේන වාචා උදචේතසාවා අභබ්බෝසෝ තස්ස පටිච්චහාදාය අභබ්බතා දිට්ඨ පදස්ස බුත්තා ඉදම්පි සංඝේ රතනං පනීතං ඒතේන සච්චේන සුවත්ති හෝතු වනප්පගුම්බේ යතා පුස්සිතග්ගේ ගිම්හානමාසේ පඨමස්මින් ගිම්හේ තතපමං ධම්ම වරං අදේසයි නිබ්බානගාමින් පරමං හිතාය ඉදම්පි බුද්ධේ රතනං පනීතං ඒතේන සච්චේන සුවත්ති හෝතු වරෝ වරඤ්ඤෝ වරදෝ වරාහරෝ අනුත්තරෝ ධම්ම වරං අදේසයි ඉදම්පි බුද්ධේ රතනං පනීතං ඒතේන සච්චේන සුවත්ති හෝතු කීනං පුරාණං නවං නත්ති සම්භවං විරත්ත චිත්තා ආයතිකේ භවස්මින් තේකීන බීජා අවිරුල්හිච්ඡන්දා නිබ්බන්ති ධීරා යථායං පදීපෝ ඉදම්පි සංඝේ රතනං පනීතං ඒතේන සච්චේන සුවත්ති හෝතු යානීද භූතානි සමාගතානි බුම්මානි වායානි වයන්තලික්ඛේ තථාගතං දේව මනුස්ස පූජිතං බුද්ධං නමස්සාම සුවත්ති හෝතු යානීද භූතානි සමාගතානි බුම්මානි වායානි වයන්තලික්ඛේ තථාගතං දේව මනුස්ස පූජිතං ධම්මං නමස්සාම සුවත්ති හෝතු යානීද භූතානි සමාගතානි බුම්මානි වායානි වයන්තලික්ඛේ තථාගතං දේව මනුස්ස පූජිතං සංඝං නමස්සාම සුවත්ති හෝතු ඒතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන දුක්ඛා උපසමෙන්තු තේ ඒතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන භයා උපසමෙන්තු තේ ඒතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන රෝගා උපසමෙන්තු තේ එවං මේ සුතං ඒකං සමයං භගවා සාවත්තියං විහෙරති 제තවනේ අනාථ පිණ්ඩිකස්ස ආරාමේ තේන කෝපන සමයේන ආයස්මා ගිරිමානන්දෝ ආබාධිකෝ හෝති දුක්ඛිතෝ බාලගිලානෝ අතකෝ ආයස්මා ආනන්දෝ යේන භගවා තේනුපසංකමිත්වා භගවන්තං අභිවාදෙත්වා ඒකමන්තං නිසීදී ඒකමන්තං නිසින්නෝ කෝ ආයස්මා ආනන්දෝ භගවන්තං ඒතදවෝච ආයස්මා භන්තේ ගිරිමානන්දෝ ආබාධිකෝ දුක්ඛිතෝ බාලහගිලානෝ साधु भन्ते भगवायेनायस्मा गिरिमानन्दो तेनुपसङ्कमतु अनुकम्पं उपादायाति सचेको त्वं आनन्द गिरिमानन्दस्य भिक्खुनो उपसङ्कमित्वा दश संज्ञा भासेयासि थानं कोपनीतं विज्जति यं गिरिमानन्दस्य भिक्खुनो दश संज्ञा सुत्वा सो आबाधो ठानसो पटिप्पसंभेय्य कतमे दश अनिच्च संज्ञा अनत्त संज्ञा अशुभ संज्ञा आदीनव संज्ञा पहान संज्ञा विराग संज्ञा निरोध संज्ञा सब्बलोके अनभिरत संज्ञा सब्ब संखारेषु अनिच्च संज्ञा आनापानसति कतमाचानंद अनिच्च संज्ञा इदानंद भिक्खु अरण्यगतो वा रुक्खमूलगतो वा शून्यागारगतो वा इति पटिसञ्चिक्खति रूपं अनिच्चं वेदना अनिच्चा संज्ञा अनिच्चा संखारा अनिच्चा विज्ञानं अनिच्चन्ति इतिमेषु पञ्चसु पादानस्कन्धेषु अनिच्चानुपस्सी विहरति अयं उच्यतानन्द अनिच्च संज्ञा कतमाचानन्द अनत्त संज्ञा इदानन्द भिक्खु अरण्यगतो वा रुक्खमूलगतो वा शून्यागारगतो वा इति पटिसञ्चिक्खति चक्षुं अनत्ता रूपा अनत्ता सोतं अनत्ता सद्दा अनत्ता गानं अनत्ता गन्धः अनत्ता जिह्वा अनत्ता रसा अनत्ता कायो अनत्ता पोट्ठब्बा अनत्ता मनो अनत्ता धम्मा अनत्ताति इतिमेषु छसु आध्यात्मिक बाहिरेषु आयतनेषु अनत्तानुपस्सी विहरति अयं उच्यतानन्द अनत्त संज्ञा कतमाचानन्द अशुभ संज्ञा इदानन्द भिक्खु इममेव कायं उद्धं पादतला अधोकेशमत्थका तच पर्यन्तं पुरं नानाप्रकारस्य अशुचिनोपच्चवेक्षति अत्थिमस्मिन् काये केशा लोमा नखा दन्ता तचो मांसं नहारु अट्ठिमिञ्जावक्कं हृदयं यकनं किलोमकं पिहकं पप्पासं अन्तं अन्तगुणं उदरियं करीसं पित्तं सिंहं पुब्बो लोहितं सेदो मेदो अश्वसाखेलो सिंहानिकालसिका मुत्तन्ति इतिमस्मिन् काये अशुभानुपस्सी विहरति अयं उच्यतानन्द अशुभ संज्ञा कतमाचानन्द आदीनव संज्ञा इदानन्द भिक्खु अरण्यगतो वा रुक्खमूलगतो वा शून्यागारगतो वा इति पटिसञ्चिक्खति बहुदुःखो को अयं कायो बहु आदीनवो इतिमस्मिन् काये विविधा आबाधा uppajjanti सेयतीदं चक्षुरोगो सोतरोगो गानरोगो जिह्वारोगो कायरोगो शीर्षरोगो कन्नरोगो मुखरोगो दन्तरोगो कासो सासो पिनासो डहो जरो कुच्छिरोगो मुच्छापखंदिका Sula Visuchika Kuttang Gando Kilaso Soso Apamaro Daddu Kandu Kachuraka Savitachika Lohita Pittang Madumeho Angsa Pilaka Bhagandala Pitta Samuttana Abada Semma Samuttana Abada Vata Samuttana Abada Sannipatika Abada Utuparinamaja Abada Visama Pariharaja Abada Opakkamika Abada Kamma Vipakaja Abada Sitang Unnang Jigaccha Pipasa Uchcharo Passavoti Iti Masmin Kaye Adinavanupasse Viharati Ayang Uccatananda Adinava Sanya Katama Chananda Pahana Sanya Idhananda Bhikkhu Uppannang Kama Vitakkang Nadhivaseti Pajahati Vinodeti Byanti Karoti Anabhavang Gameti Uppannang Vyapada Vitakkang Nadhivaseti Pajahati Vinodeti Byanti Karoti Anabhavang Gameti Uppannang Vihingsa Vitakkang Nadivaseti Pajahati Vinodeti Byanti Karoti Anabhavang Gameti Uppannuppanne Papake Akusale Dhamme Nadivaseti Pajahati Vinodeti Byanti Karoti Anabhavang Gameti Ayang Uccatananda Pahana Sanya Katamacananda Viraga Sanya Idhananda Bhikkhu Aranyagatova Rukkhamulagatova Sunyagaragatova Iti Patisanchikkati Etang Santang Etang Panitang Yadidang Sabba Sankhara Samatho sabbu padipati nissaggo tanhakhayo virago nibbananti Ayang Uccatananda Viraga Sanya Katamacananda Nirodha Sanya Idhananda Bhikkhu Aranyagatova Rukkhamulagatova Sunyagaragatova iti patisanchikkati Etang santang etang panitang yadidang sabba sankhara Samatho sabbu padipati nissaggo tanhakhayo nirodho nibbananti Ayang Uccatananda Nirodha Sanya Katamacananda Sabbaloke Anabirata Sanya Idhananda Bhikkhu Ye Loke Upayupadana Cetaso Aditthana Abhinivesanusaya Te Pajahanto Viramati Napadiyanto Ayang Uccatananda Sabbaloke Anabirata Sanya Katamacananda Sabba Sankharesu Anicca Sanya Idhananda Bhikkhu Sabba Sankharehi Attiyati Harayati Jigucchati Ayang Uccatananda Sabba Sankharesu Anicca Sanya Katamacananda Anapanasati Idhananda Bhikkhu Aranyagatova Rukkhamulagatova Sunyagaragatova Nisidati Pallankang Abhujitva Ujung Kayang Panidhaya Parimukhang Sating Upattapetva So satova assa sati sato passa sati Digahang va assa santo digahang assa samiti pajanati Dīghang vā passa santo dīghang passa sāmīti pajānāti. Rassang vā assa santo rassang assa sāmīti pajānāti. Rassang vā passa santo rassang passa sāmīti pajānāti. Sambhakāya patisangvedī assa sissāmīti sikkhati. Sambhakāya patisangvedī passa sissāmīti sikkhati. Passambhayang kāya saṅkhārang assa sissāmīti sikkhati. Passambhayang kāya saṅkhārang passa sissāmīti sikkhati. Pīti patisangvedī assa sissāmīti sikkhati. Pīti patisangvedī passa sissāmīti sikkhati. Sukha patisangvedī assa sissāmīti sikkhati. Sukha patisangvedī passa sissāmīti sikkhati. Citta saṅkhāra patisangvedī assa sissāmīti sikkhati. Citta saṅkhāra patisangvedī passa sissāmīti sikkhati. Citta saṅkhāra passambhayang citta saṅkhārang assa sissāmīti sikkhati. Passambhayang citta saṅkhārang passa sissāmīti sikkhati. Citta patisangvedī assa sissāmīti sikkhati. Citta patisangvedī passa sissāmīti sikkhati. Abhippamodayang cittang assa sissāmīti sikkhati. Abhippamodayang cittang passa sissāmīti sikkhati. Samādahang cittang assa sissāmīti sikkhati. Samādahang cittang passa sissāmīti sikkhati. Vimochayang cittang assa sissāmīti sikkhati. Vimochayang cittang passa sissāmīti sikkhati. Anicchānupassī assa sissāmīti sikkhati. Anicchānupassī passa sissāmīti sikkhati. Virāgānupassī assa sissāmīti sikkhati. Virāgānupassī passa sissāmīti sikkhati. Nirodhānupassī assa sissāmīti sikkhati. Nirodhānupassī passa sissāmīti sikkhati. Patinissagganupassī assa sissāmīti sikkhati. Patinissagganupassī passa sissāmīti sikkhati. Ayang uccatānanda ānāpānasati. Sacekho tvang ānanda girimānandassa bhikkhuno upasaṅkamitva. Imā dasa saññā bhāseyāsi. Thānaṁ kōpanītaṁ vijjati yang girimānandassa bhikkhuno. Imā dasa saññā suttvāso ābādho. Thānaso patippassambeyyāti. Athako āyasma ānando bhagavato santike. Imā dasa saññā uggahetvā. Yenāyasma girimānando tenupasaṅkami. Upasaṅkamitvā āyasmato girimānandassa. Imā dasa saññā abhāsi. Athako āyasmato girimānandassa. Imā dasa saññā suttvāso ābādho. Thānaso patippassambihi. Uttāhi chāyasmā girimānando tamha ābādhā. Tathāpahīno capanāyasmato girimānandassa so ābādho ahosīti. Etena sacca vajena roga upasamintu te. Etena sacca vajena roga upasamintu te. Etena sacca vajjena roga upasamintu te. Sabba buddhanubhavena sabba dhammanubhavena sabba sanghanubhavena buddha ratanang dhamma ratanang sangha ratanang tinnang ratananang anubhavena chaturasiti sahassa dhammakkandhanubhavena pitakattayanubhavena jinasavakanu Sambete roga sabbete bhaya sabbete antaraya sabbete upaddava sabbete dunnimitta sambete avamangala avinassantu Ayu vaddako dhana vaddako siri vaddako yasa vaddako Bala vaddhako vanna vaddhako sukha vaddhako hotu sabbada dukkha roga bhaya vera soka sabbe paddava aneka antaraya pi vinassantu ca tejasa jaya siddhi dhanang labhang sotti bhagyang sukhang balang siriyayu ca vanno ca bhogang buddhi ca yasava Satavassa ca ayu ca jiva siddhi bhavantu te Akasattha ca bhummattha devanaga mahiddhika punyantang anumoditva chirang rakkhantu loka sasanam Akasattha ca bhummattha devanaga mahiddhika Punyantang anumoditva chirang rakkhantu dhamma desanam Akasattha ca bhummattha devanaga mahiddhika Punyantang anumoditva chirang rakkhantu mang paranti Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu So if you haven't just joined us, that was the end of our chanting this evening. We chanted Ratana Sutta and Girimahananda Sutta, blessing you with good health, happiness, success and prosperity, especially during this time of difficulty. May you all stay blessed. May you be blessed with good health, and may the blessings of the Noble Triple Gem be upon you for every righteous aspirations. If you were ill or if you are ill, may you recover quickly, may you have a speedy recovery and enjoy good health, and also continue to enjoy good health thereafter. We also dedicated this to all our key workers, including NHS staff, doctors and nurses, for their well-being, good health and happiness as well. So the sponsors today, Mr. and Mrs. Chanaka Varnapura, would like to dedicate this to their departed beloved son who passed away about 7 years ago. Nuwanka Charit Varnapura, may he be blessed with our blessings, may he share our merit. May all merit accumulated today be conducive for his well-being in samsara. May he never face such untimely death in samsara, and eventually may he attain the blissful state of Nibbana through his righteous aspirated path. අද දවසේ දායකත්වයෙන් දරන ඒ චානක වර්ණපුර මහත්මයා සහ මහත්මියගේ බලාපොරොත්තුව මීට වසර 7කට පමණ ඊටදී අභාව ප්‍රාප්ත වන්නට දෙනු තමගේ දයාබර පුතණුවන් නුවංක චරිත වර්ණපුර මහත්මයාට සංසාරයේ කිසිම කලක මෙවන් අකල් මරණයකට මුහුණ පාන්නට නොවේවා වාසනාවන්ත සුඛදායි මතු ආත්මයක් ඒ සංසාර ජීවිතයක් ලැබේවා යම් කිසි දෙකින් අභවයේ ස්ථානයක සිටිනවා නම් එයින් අත මිදී සැප ළඟා කරගනිත්වා සැපෙන් සිටිනවා නම් ඒ සැපතත් වර්ධනය කොට කෙලවර තමන් ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරන බෝධියකින් උතුම් අමා මහ නිවන් සුවය සාක්ෂාත් කරගන්නට අද දවසේ අප අත්පත් කරගත්තා වූ පින් හේතු වාසනා වේවා කියලා හිතාගෙන ඒ දායක පින්වතුන් අද දවසේ දායකත්ව දරුවා ඒ බලාපොරොත්තු එසේම සිද්ධ වේවා කියලා අපි සියලු දෙනාම එකට සාදුකාරයක් දීලා පුණ්‍යානුමෝදනා වෙමු. සාදු සාදු සාදු. So may all merit accumulated be conducive for the well-being of Mr. Nuwanka Charitwarnapura. May his sansaric life be happy and peaceful. May he rejoice in our punya karma, and may he attain the blissful state of Nibbana through his righteous aspirated path. So we all say sadhu 3 times to share merit. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So now we will do meditation. So please sit straight, come forward if you have been leaning. So upright body. Right hand on your left palm and eyes gently closed. So once you have adjusted yourself and once you have determined the posture, make another determination that you will not move for the next few minutes. So be mindful of the way your body is posed, the way you are sitting. A quick scan to understand would be scanning the body, looking at the way your body is upright, bent at the hips and at the knees. Either your feet are touching the floor carpet or your ankles are touching the floor if you're sitting down on the floor cross-legged. So be mindful of the way your body is. Obviously it looks like it is still. The absence of motion, the lack of movement reflects the peace in the mind. If there was something in your head, we will be anxious, we will be moving, fidgety, business, wanting to finish this quickly and run and do the job that you have to do. So at the moment nothing is there in your mind, very peaceful. Hence the absence of restlessness, absence of frustration, absence of even thinking. So when you focus on your posture purposely, when you focus on that, we do not think anything. We are free from our thoughts. So we do not get involved. Even if our mind wanders, we note, we learn how to free, so let it go. Because you have committed yourself to meditate for the next few minutes. So be mindful of that sitting. And be mindful of those around you. Perhaps they are also still, noticing their presence, scanning the room or environment, the layout, so that you know where you are, the environment, all conducive for your meditation practice, peaceful, still and silent. Any external distractions such as noise, don't pay attention, let it go and come back to your observation of mindful practice. Even if thoughts arise, let it go, don't get involved. Because the peace of mind is quite important to notice the absence of thinking so that it does not become a hindrance. All the thoughts that come can become hindrance to your peace in the mind. When you get involved with thoughts, when you get involved with memories, there is no peace in the mind. So metta is a strong goodwill thought process that we are developing. Loving kindness, loosely translated. It embodies everything. It is inclusive. We do not discriminate. We do not become partial. It's not an arbitrary type of intention or focus. It's not random. It's a purposeful, well thought development of kindness, because every peace of mind requires that kindness. The goodwill, the well-wishing thought embodies love, kindness, compassion, and most importantly, balance as well. Balance. So that you share yourself, you are kind to yourself as well, not just to other people. If you cannot be kind to yourself, if you cannot love yourself, it might be difficult to know what it is, what we are talking. The goodwill for yourself, there are some people who find difficult even to love themselves. So if you care for yourself, you'll care not just for your physical body, but also your mind, to ensure that nothing harms the mind as well. Nothing contaminates or germinates, such as frustration or worries. So we accept them, but we don't get involved with them. And to aspire something good, to aspire something like goodwill, is not a bad thing. It's not selfish. It's a kindness or kind thinking. So loving kindness involves the improvement of your status in such a way that you actually aspire for relief or a state of mind that does not get harmed. So if you are ill, the relief of recovery. If you are in a problem, the relief from being free from the problem. The relief when you have support from someone else. It's that type of feeling that we are talking, so that you can aspire yourself happiness or good health, well-being. So if you're not mindful, then that can lose in our day-to-day practice. Your kindness to yourself might go away. What you eat, what you drink, what you do, your interaction, what you watch, you might forget, and then your mind gets disturbed, your body gets harmed. So mindfulness is quite an important tool even for developing and maintaining that goodwill or well-wishing thinking, or essentially loving kindness. So if there are anything that may have happened or anything that you do, always free yourself from emotions, but be kind and gentle. So when we care for each other, we do the same thing. We aspire the same wish for them. We wish the same happiness for them. For those that you associate with, you're not loving them or caring for them because you are relative or you have a different connection, but you actually should develop that loving kindness, which then can go beyond your connections, beyond the people that you know. No limits, no discrimination. You don't just develop loving kindness for your ones. It can go beyond, there's no boundary, it's inclusive. And for that, you require freeing yourself from connections, freeing yourselves from emotions that might arise, such as remembering an incident or remembering an argument, freeing yourself from any memories. So be mindful when you share metta with others. Don't recall incidents or grudges. Simply forgive, let go, and completely free yourself from that negative thinking. Because when you allow those thinking, then it will not be a genuine wish, but it will just be a repeating of words that I say rather than genuinely thinking. So loving kindness is patience, loving kindness is forgiveness, loving kindness is happiness. The opposite, like impatience, dissatisfaction, conditions, they're all hindrances to the loving kindness that we're talking about. No jealousy, no envy, complete, wholesome goodness. So repeat these words in your mind and genuinely wish that for yourself and others. Skip the stations if they don't relate to you, such as they may have passed away or you do not have such connections. May I be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to me. May no problems come to me. May no difficulties come to me. May I always meet with success. May I also have the patience, courage and determination to meet and overcome difficulties in life. May I be free from anger and jealousy. May I be free from pain and suffering. May I be free from frustration, anxiety, and worries. May my parents, grandparents, teachers, uncles and aunts and in-laws, husband, wife or partner, children, grandchildren, sons-in-law, daughters-in-law, brothers and sisters, brothers-in-law, daughters-in-law, cousins, nephews and nieces, neighbors, friends, colleagues at work, and those that you meet daily and share a smile with. May they all be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to them. May no problems come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May they always meet with success. May they also have the patience, courage and determination to meet and overcome difficulties in life. May they be free from anger and jealousy. May they be free from frustration, anxiety and worries. May they be free from pain and suffering. May all living beings, including your pets, birds, animals and insects that come to your garden, seen and unseen beings, including all sentient beings, be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to them. May no problems come to them. May no difficulties come to them. May they always meet with success. May they also have the patience, courage and understanding to meet and overcome difficulties in life. May they be free from pain and suffering. May I be well, happy and peaceful. May I be free from pain and suffering. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, so thank you for joining with us this evening, worshipping and listening to chanting and meditating with us through our broadcast here from the London Mindfulness Meditation Center. So we go live every day at 7 o'clock, sharing our evening religious observance here, enabling you to participate during this restriction or during this pandemic restriction times when you are not unable to participate physically, so you can participate from home virtually and also develop peace of mind and accumulate merit as well. So do join us again tomorrow at 7 o'clock. So thank you for joining with us so far. Have a very good evening. Stay safe, take care, and good night.